Hello, and welcome to African American Reads. I'm Hiawatha Jones, and today I'm going to read a little story called There is Power in My Hair. It was written by R.W. Lee and illustrated by Cameron Wilson. And guess what? This book is about a real little boy who's having struggles at school and in his community because his hair doesn't look the same. He's been bullied at school. There's so many misconceptions about locks. Some people think they're dirty. Some people think that when you wear them that you're angry. But that's not true. And so today we're going to learn about a little boy and how he overcomes his struggle with his locks. Pow, pow, take that, says Caden, while he kicks and swings across the room, practicing his super moves. It's Saturday, and Caden has been waiting all week to put on his new cape and watch his favorite superhero in action. As his dad walks in, Caden yells, "Look, Dad, I'm watching my favorite superhero, and he has lots of superpowers." Well, guess what? You are my favorite superhero, and you have superpowers too, said Dad. There is power in your hair, son. Wow, there's power in my hair? What kind of power? Caden asked. Can it fly? Can I shoot flames? What can I do? No, son, not that kind of power, said Dad. Listen, I'll tell you what powers you have. Your first power is royalty, like a king. You see, Caden, many of our ancestors were great kings, like these three we have here on the wall. We have King Hannibal, King Mansa Musa the First, and King Shaka Zulu. They were all powerful, great leaders, son. Hey, look at me, says Caden. I'm king. I have royalty in my hair, and I'm going to grow up to be a great leader too, Daddy. Yes, you will, King Caden. You also have power called culture, and culture has many faces. Let's take a look, said Dad. This is the great Ethiopian emperor, Haile Selassie I, and he was also called Rusa Tafari Makohan. That is where the Rasa Tafari culture began. Look, he has locks, and he has hair like mine, said Caden. Yes, son, hair like ours goes way back in time, even as far as ancient Egyptian pharaohs, said Dad. Dad noticed that Caden suddenly looked sad. He asked, "What's wrong, son?" Well, said Caden, some kids at school make fun of my hair, and they say it's dirty. When I told them, my friend Bobby, about the things that they were saying, he said, well, maybe you should cut your hair short like mine so that they don't tease you. Listen, Caden, said Dad, they simply don't understand how our hair growth gives us strength and power to fight off many things. Do you remember what we learned about Samson? How he lost his powers and became weak after letting Delilah trick him into cutting off his hair? I know it's hard when people tease you, but you know your hair is not dirty, son. Wear it proudly. You don't need to cut it off. What was it that Sensei told us at karate class? Our hair is our antenna that connects us to our energy. Keep that in your mind, said Dad. Wow, that's 1, 2, 3 powers, royalty, culture, and strength. Do I have any other powers in my hair, Dad? Yes, you sure do, son. You have the greatest power of all. It's called pride, and pride also has many faces. It has faces like Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, and Martin Luther King. Faces like President Obama, Rosa Parks, Jesse Owens, and so many more, said Dad. Caden got so excited, he spreaded his arms and off he flew, yelling, I've got powers! I've got superpowers, royalty, culture, strength, and pride. I'm Daddy's superhero. Caden returned to school wearing his crown, his cape, and his new t-shirt Dad made for him. This time, there was no teasing. Instead, the kids watched him with excitement. As Caden proudly walked past them in the hall, he couldn't stop thinking about his new superpowers. He put on a big smile and said to himself, Pow! Take that. How did you like our story? You know, today was very unique because Caden is real and he goes to school and he's had to deal with these things. How do you deal with things how do you deal with it when people pick at your hair? There are a lot of young boys that wear locks. Don't be ashamed of your hair. There's power in your hair. Thank you so much for listening. See you next week.